Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari Yashoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Radha Shama Sundar, Jaya Shri Vrindavan, Jaya Tulsi Maharani, Jaya Giri Govardhan, Jaya Yamuna Devi, Jaya Shri Vrindavan, Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol, Jaya Shri Radhe Shyam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Vishnupraya Krishna Vastai Bhutale Shrimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Tanamane. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharne Nirvishesha Shrunivadi Pasitadi Shatarne. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Jnana Tirumandasya Gnanjana Shalakaya Chakshu Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Mayamama Pada Padma Dasyadastu Radhika. Vanchakrapaturu Vishchar Kripa Sindhu Bhyavacha Patitana Pavani Bhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha. Namaste Giri Rajaya Shukropadana Namane Sheshakaleshanashya Pramana Didayane. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Continuing to read from Srimad Bhagavatam. By His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Sutta Uvacha. Yam Prajvrajantam Anupetam Apeta Krityam. Tripayano Viraha Katara Ajuhava Putreti Tan Maya Taya Taravo Vinedos. Tam Sarva Bhuta Hridayam Unim Anantosmi. Translation. Srila Sutta Goswami said, "Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto that great Shukadev Goswami who can enter the hearts of all. When he went away to take up the renounced order of life, sannyas, leaving home without undergoing reformation by the sacred thread or the ceremonies observed by the higher castes, his father, Vyasadeva, fearing separation from him, cried out, 'O my son!' Indeed, only the trees which were absorbed in the same feelings of separation echoed in response to the bereaved father." Purport. The institution of Varna and Ashram prescribes many regulative duties to be observed by its followers. Such duties enjoin that a candidate willing to study the Vedas must approach a bona fide spiritual master and request acceptance as his disciple. The sacred thread is the sign of those who are competent to study the Vedas from the Acharya or the bona fide spiritual master. Sri Shukadeva Goswami did not undergo such purificatory ceremonies because he was a liberated soul from his very birth. Generally, a man is born as an ordinary being, and by the purificatory processes, he is born for the second time. When he sees a new light and seeks direction for spiritual progress, he approaches a spiritual master for instruction in the Vedas. The spiritual master only accepts only the sincere inquirer as his disciple and gives him the sacred thread. In this way, a man becomes twice born, a Dvija. After qualifying as a Dvija, one may study the Vedas, and after becoming well-versed in the Vedas, one becomes a Vipra. A Vipra, or qualified Brahmin, thus realizes the Absolute and makes further progress in spiritual life until he reaches the Vaishnava stage. The Vaishnava stage is the postgraduate status of a Brahmana. A progressive Brahmana must necessarily become a Vaishnava, for a Vaishnava is a self-realized, learned Brahmana. Srila Shukadeva Goswami as a Vaishnava was a Vaishnava from the beginning. Therefore, there was no need for him to undergo all the processes of the Varnashram institution. Ultimately, the aim of Varnashram Dharma is to turn a crude man into a pure devotee of the Lord, or a Vaishnava. Anyone who becomes a Vaishnava accepted by the first class Vaishnava or Uttama Adhikari Vaishnava is already considered a Brahmana, regardless of his birth due to his past deeds. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted this principle and recognized Srila Haridas Thakur as the Acharya of the holy name, although Thakur Haridas appeared in a Mohammedan family. In conclusion, Srila Shukadeva Goswami was born a Vaishnava, and therefore Brahmanism was included in him. He did not have to undergo any ceremonies. Any low person, Bihira, Kirat, Huna, Andhra, Pulinda, Pulkasha, Bira, Shumba, Yavana, Kasa, or even lower, can be delivered to the highest transcendental position by the mercy of Vaishnavas. Srila Shukadeva Goswami was the instructing spiritual master of Sri Suta Goswami, who therefore offers his respectful obeisances unto Srila Shukadeva Goswami before he begins his answers to the questions of the sages and Naimisharanya. Text 3. Yaswanu bhavam akila shruti saram ekam adhyatma dipam atitir shatam tamo nidam samsarinam karunayaha purana guyam tam vyas sunam upayami gurum muninam. Translation. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto him, Shuka, the spiritual master of all sages, the son of Vyasadeva, who out of his great compassion for those gross materialists who struggle to cross over the darkest region of material existence, spoke the most confidential supplement to the cream of Vedic knowledge after having personally assimilated it by experience. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Now we'll read from Srila Prabhupada lectures. These are very insightful and enlightening. Similarly, so try to listen with attention. Similarly, the cowherd boys, they were tending cows. They had no Vedanta knowledge or any higher education. Not very nicely cultured gentlemen, village cowherd boys, cowherd girls. But they did not know any other business than to love Krishna. That is perfection. Jnana Shunya, without any knowledge. They did not know. They saw Narayan. Oh, here is Narayan. All right, I love you, but there is no love. I offer you, but there is no love. Love is for Krishna. Even Narayan, four-handed Narayan, there is no love for it. They have got respect. You can offer respect to anyone, even if you have no love. But love is a different thing. That is the typical examples in Vrindavan. That is the ultimate goal of Buddha Yoga. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 2, Text 40, London, September 13, 1973. Devotee says, Neha Bikrama Nashosti Pratya Vayo Na Vidyate Swapam Apasya Dharmasya Triyate Mahato Bayat. Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 2, Text 40. In this endeavor there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. Srila Prabhupada says, so we have explained yesterday, Buddha Yoga. Buddha Yoga means Bhakti Yoga, so Swapam Apyasa Dharmasya Trayate Mahato Bayat. Bhakti Yoga begun. Some way or other it has got great effect. There is a story that in the deity room a lamp was burning. You know, oil lamp has to be watched. Sometimes the wick has to be pushed. So the lamp was almost going to be extinguished. In the meantime, a rat came there. and he thought that it was something eatable. So he touched with the mouth the wick, and it became pushed. Simply by that action, he got salvation. Just try to understand. Salvation for a rat, because he gave some service to Krishna. Even a rat got salvation. A rat thought that the ghee wick was food. He tried to eat it, so he pushed the ghee wick, and it offered service to the deity, and he got salvation for that act. So the point is, offer as much service as you can for Krishna out of love. Fake it till you make it. If you have no love for Krishna, just pretend you have love for Krishna. If you can't cry to Krishna, cry so you can cry for Krishna. If you have no love for Krishna, just try to pretend that you have, just act like you have love for Krishna. And then one day, fake it till you make it. One day you will actually have love for Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol, Jaya Shri Radhe Shyam. Hare Krishna. Chant Hare Krishna and be happy.